What's up, fiends? Alucard here. Today I've got another Dollar Tree Theater for you, and today we're talking about the Barge people. That's right, the Barge people. This is released by RLJ Entertainment and Raven Banner, and also Dark Temple Motion Pictures. All right, so this movie was released in 2018, and it is produced, edited, and directed by a fella named Charlie Steeds. And it is executive produced and written by Christopher Lombard. And it does have an alternate title of Mutant River. It stars Kate Davies-Speak as Kat and Mark McCurdy as Mark. There you go. So this is a UK movie. It was filmed, I believe, in England. The plot centers on two sisters and their boyfriends taking like a weekend getaway out on a barge along the canals. We learn that the water has been riddled with cyanobacteria. So anyway, so they start their little weekend getaway, and it takes a little. It does take a little while to get going. It does. We learning about how these people are. There's a couple in love. There's the other sister and her guy are uh, they're kind of weird and kind of the guy's kind of preppy and all this other stuff. And it takes a little while to get going. There's a lot of interaction between the four of them, and it's not boring or anything, but it's just like, all right, we get it, because they kind of keep going on and on with it. Anyway, they end up going, and they end up kind of running into another barge. Like they kind of bump into it, like barely bump into it. And of course, the other barge is the people come out immediately, and they're a bunch of jerks, and I mean, I wouldn't be happy if my barge was hit either, believe me, but they're a bunch of jerks, and they're like, oh, we're gonna get you, blah blah blah. So our couples end up on shore, and they go to this like little bar. I guess it's kind of like in the middle of nowhere. It's like on an island or something. So they end up at this bar, and the people that they ran into also end up at the bar. So there's a scuffle, if you will. Um, but then all of a sudden, they all get attacked by these mutant creature things, like on the cover. So we now learn that there are four of these like mutant creature fish hybrid things, and they've been turned into this by the cyanobacteria that's in the water. To me, they kind of look a lot like the Master from the first season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but a little more gooey and wet looking. That's kind of the vibe I get from it. I'm going to show you what. Yeah, see, it's sort of that vibe. Of course, this guy has like a really big mouth and stuff. They don't all have the big mouth. They're all a little different. Um, I do like their names though. Their names, there's four of them. Their names are Razor, Blade, Nail, and Hammerhead. Those are the names of the mutant people, aka the Barge people, I guess you could call them. So even this movie has a harbinger of doom. There's like an older, skinny guy with long hair and a dog, and he kind of warns everybody about what's going on, before it all happens. So these mutant creatures actually want to eat people. So I thought that was an interesting little thing, because like once they like injure you or kill you, like they kind of get there, and they kind of start sucking on you and stuff. And yeah, there's not a ton of gore. What's there is pretty decent. And then yeah, there's even one point where they take some of them captive, and one of the barge people says that they enjoy feasting on the flesh, especially while people are trying to breathe. So my biggest complaint about this movie is that it takes a good while to get going. It's an hour and 23 minutes, and I think about 45 of it, I was just waiting for something to happen. The first, yeah, like it took a little while to get there, because even during the boring parts, there was little flashes of what was gonna come. But yeah, I thought the masks were pretty good. I thought the makeup was pretty good. The acting was decent. I did think Kate Speak was pretty good in this movie. She's the lead. I guess she's like the final girl type of thing. But yeah, no, it was definitely worth a watch. I enjoyed it because once it got going, it was pretty relentless. So you just had to get there. And yeah, so I'm gonna give this 3 bats out of 5. Definitely worth a look if you have it, or if you have access to it. And so the big question is, was it worth $1.25? I would say yes. I would say go for it. If you see it at the Dollar Tree, I would go ahead and grab it if you're into these type of movies. I do think you'll enjoy it. Uh, it's nice, it's a nice little creature feature. There you go. All right, guys. Well, on that note, I will see all you guys later. Remember to stay spooky. Peace.